Welcome and thanks for joining us for the NBA Rookie Showcase alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan.
Put a lot of pressure on these young guys, but of course, performing when there's pressure is a big part of what they're hoping to be paid to do. So they love it. What an amazing dunk. Well, I'm excited to watch Damian Lillard, the explosive rookie point guard out of Weber State. You know, his stock quickly rose last season as he if he can play as an offensive rebounding maniac, just play with huge energy, he could have a big impact in this league.
You know, when this character dealing with the adversity he's had to deal with in his life at this point.
Pull up Jay, drained for 2 points. Mr. Incredible's got
the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
And here comes the break. Davis gets it to go. Mr. Incredible, he has 5. Shoots the 3, and that one's good. Mr. Incredible's got ace turnover. And they're running. Here's Davis. That one goes. Count it. Now it's a 7-point elite lead. 5. A 3-ball, and the basket good.
He's certainly turning some heads with his play thus far.
I mean, they've been doing this for much of their young lives.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mr. Incredible's got 14 attempt there. And a tight game here as we end the first half.
49. The Stars, 42.
Welcome back.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Bangs home the trifecta. That's the only way he knows how to do it. Monster stuff.
Oh, he makes life miserable down around the paint for anybody who's trying to box him out.
Gets it to go.
Like this to impress. He has it.
Now the pressure might be getting to him, but you know everybody's in the same boat here.
Gets it to go.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Oh, the way
he feeds it to Barnes. That drops.
Just pouring it on and adding to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Waiters, and some very quick points for him on that possession. So it's the Elites winning this one easily.
107. The Stars, 80.
Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Raptors, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 8th pick of the draft and are looking for someone to be the face of our franchise. We'd like to ask you a couple questions and get a feel of how well you'd fit in with us. I really think the first piece to getting this franchise back on track is to find and develop our point guard of the future. We have Jose Calderon on the roster, but we've been thinking lately that we might need to go in another direction here. We think you might be that new direction. What do you think?
I know you're going to talk to some of the other point guards in the draft, but none of them are going to have my work ethic, my character, my dedication, and my sheer will to win basketball games. I'm eager to be the face of a franchise, and I don't want to do it anywhere else but in Toronto.
Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Kings, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 5th pick in this draft, and we're looking at potentially using this pick on you. First, though, we would like to get to know you better by asking you a couple questions. Let's get to it. We realize that here in Sacramento, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or a New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Sacramento Kings, someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Kings. Are you that person?
Yeah, I would be honored to be a member of this organization. From everything I've seen, you guys have a rabid fan base out in Sacktown. I'd love to be a leader on this team for the next decade.
Greetings, I'm the GM and Director of Player Personnel for the Detroit Pistons. We're picking 9th in the upcoming draft. We love what we saw in you and want to ask you some questions to see how well you'd fit in with us. Question number 1. The team that we built here in Detroit was a rebuilding effort that didn't quite pan out. Obviously, it's difficult to predict the future, but I expect to see a fair amount of roster turnover as we work towards retooling the lineup for another rebuilding effort. How comfortable would you feel coming into a situation where the roster is in a state of flux?
It sounds to me like you guys are thinking about starting over again. If that's truly your intention, I'm not really interested in being part of a rebuilding project. I've only got so much time in this league, and I don't have any intentions of throwing away years from my career. It's nothing personal against you or the organization, but I'm just not interested in coming to Detroit. Sorry.
And welcome to the 2012 NBA Draft. Tonight represents the culmination of years of hard work for 60 of the world's best young players. It is also a time of optimism for our fans and our teams. It's going to be a great night. I know the young men hoping to hear their names called tonight can't wait to compete against the best basketball players in the world. So let's get started. With the first pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Hornets select Anthony Davis from the University of... With the fifth pick in the 2012 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select the point guard from Oklahoma State University,